This conference will now be recorded.
I was trying to talk about this credit management concept. Like when we talk about this credit management, like how companies are going to be fixing up the credit limits of the customer is what we need to know. And based on what parameter this credit limit is going to be fixed up based on payment history and based on number of transactions done by the customer with the company. Okay, and there are going to be two types of credit check to work out. One, we call it as a simple credit check, and second one is going to be the automatic credit check. And again, in this automatic credit check, we have two scenarios, one on the name of static and second one is going to be the dynamic credit check. So if you want to work with any kind of this credit check, first thing you need to know the knowledge of these particular points. What you mean by open orders, open delivery, open billing, and open items over here. So orders which are due for delivery, we try to call it as an open orders. Deliveries which are due for billing, we call it as open delivery. Billing document has been created but not updated to the finance department. We try to call it as an open billings. And next one is the open items. Updated to the finance department but not received any kind of payment for it. So if you know these four terminologies, then we can start working out with this credit management. Okay, so I'm just trying to explain this one. Let's say we have customer A. For this customer A, we have a credit limit maintained. For example, 5 lakhs. You can take the goods on credit from the company for a value of 5 lakhs. Once this limit has been utilized. So customer can't take any other products on credit. We're trying to maintain a credit limit of 5 lakhs over here, not more than 5 lakhs. Now what happens? Now let's say this customer is trying to go for placing an order. This customer is trying to go for placing an order over here. Now he's trying to place an order. Customer is trying to go for placing an order and is trying to place an order for material X over here. Is trying to place an order for material X and the value of this order. The value for this order came around 2 lakhs. The values for this order came around 2 lakhs and for this order delivery date is in the future. It's not going to be the present date. Delivery is in the future over here. Let's say for this delivery is going to be on 25th of this particular month. So we try to call this one as what open orders over here because order has been created for this order. Delivery is in the future. So we try to call it as an open order. Okay. Now, what is the balance credit limit? So the balance credit limit, up to what value customer can take the goods on credit, is going to be 3 lakhs. Out of 5 lakhs, 2 lakhs has been utilized. So customer can take the goods up to a value of 3 lakhs over here. Okay, that's what you mean by open orders. Now, same customer is trying to place another sales order this time. Same sales order. Okay, but this time is trying to place an order for material Y, and the value for this particular order came around 1 lakh rupee over here. Value for this order came around 1 lakh, and for this delivery has been done. So immediate delivery has been done. So outbound delivery has been created up. But this delivery, we have not issued any kind of bill. We have not issued any bill to our customer. So we try to call this one as what? Open delivery document. We try to call it as an open delivery document. Okay, because billing has been not generated. Billing has been not generated. We try to call it as an open delivery document over here. Okay. And here, now what is going to be the balance credit limit? So balance credit limit for this is going to be 2 lakhs. Out of 3 lakhs, 1 lakh has been utilized. So customer can place an order up to a value of 1 lakh, 2 lakhs over here. Okay. Now what? Now we are trying to deal with open billings. So sales order created for same material. Let's say this time he's trying to place an order for material Z over here. Place an order for material Z, and for this, the value came around. The value came around another 1 lakh. Okay. Another 1 lakh. Now for this, delivery document has been created up over here. Billing document also has been generated up. But this billing has been not updated to the finance department. This billing information has been not updated to the finance department. So we call this one as open billing. Open billing. Okay. So it has been not updated to the finance department, and we call it as an open billings and the balance credit limit. So the balance credit limit is coming around 1 lakh. Okay. Now comes the final step. Now once you're done with this, now we need to work out with another concept. Same customer is trying to place an order for material Z itself, but this time delivery has been created. Billing document has been also generated. This value has been posted to the accounts department as well. Accounts document has been generated up over here. Okay. So accounts document has been generated, but we have not received any kind of payment for this. So we call this one as open items. We try to call it as open items because we have not received any kind of payment for this. And what is going to be the balance? So balance credit limit. So initially we have 1 lakh. Now it's going to be 0 over here. There is no more balance. Total amount has been utilized. And you can see for none of the transaction, customer has done any kind of payment. Open items. Now what you mean by open items? We have not received any kind of payment from the customer. We call it as an open items. Okay. Now these are the things which I wanted to explain. What you mean by open orders, open deliveries, open billing, and open item. Now, once the total credit limit has been utilized, and once again, if customer is trying to go for placing an order over here for material C, this is not going to be created. Company is not going to be accepting any kind of order from this particular customer anymore over here. Companies will be not accepting orders from this customer anymore. Why? Because total credit limit has been utilized and customer has not done any kind of payment for the previous transaction. So we are not going to be offering any goods on credit anymore to that particular customer. Okay, we're not going to be offering any goods on credit to that particular customer over here. Now, how to block the customer in case if credit limit has been exceeded? How to block the customer if credit limit has been exceeded? Now, we can block the customer at 3 different levels. One is going to be order level, delivery level, and PGI level. We need to block the customer at 3 different levels: order level, delivery level, and PGI level over here. Okay, you can't block the customer at billing level. Why? Because once you issue the goods, if you block the customer, if you don't block the customer, everything is going to be the same. You need to block the customer before you issue the goods. So we can block the customer at order level, at delivery level, or at PGI level. So which customer is going to be blocked at what level? So sales order level, it's always going to be a high risk customer. We are going to be classifying the customer as a high risk customer, a medium risk customer, and a low risk customer. So high risk customers, we are going to be blocking it as order level, medium risk customer at delivery level, and low risk customer at PGI level. Low risk customer at PGI level. Okay. Now, this is what we need to map it. At sales order, it's always going to be high risk customer. At delivery level, it's going to be medium risk customer. And at PGI level, it's going to be low risk customer. Now, these are what we try to call it as credit groups, sorry, risk categories. Against each and every customer, you need to maintain a risk category, whether you classify a customer as a high or a medium or a low risk. Whereas these, we try to call it as a credit groups. We are going to be calling it as credit groups. Okay. Now, this credit groups creation will be taken care by SD, and risk categories will be taken care by FI. SD department will be responsible for creation of credit groups. Risk categories will be taken care by FI over here. Okay, this is the link what we need to maintain. Which set of customers need to be blocked at what level? At order level, who need to be blocked? At delivery level, who need to be blocked? And at PGI level, who need to be blocked over here? You need to know this particular logic over here. Who need to be blocked at what level? Now, this is what we are going to be mapping into SAP, how it works out. The total concept of it. Now, let me try to start doing the configuration for this. And this configuration is going to be with reference to SD and FI. So there are going to be a lot of steps which are going to be getting involved in it. Okay. So please remember, you can block the customer only at 3 different levels: at order level, at delivery level, and at PGI level, not at the billing level. Not at billing level over here. Now see, so what are the configuration steps for this? Now the first configuration step, we need to go for define a credit control area. That's going to be the first organizational unit required. We need to create a credit control area. Okay. Now, second step, you need to assign credit control area to company code. That's going to be the second step. You need to assign credit control area to company code. Third step, you need to assign credit control area to sales area. Next step, you need to assign credit control area to customer master. In customer master, you need to do this. So in customer master, if you get into sales area data, okay, you need to basically get into billing tab and you need to update this information. Then you need to define risk categories. We need to define risk categories. Sixth step, now once you define this risk category, then you need to work out with another step over here. We need to define credit groups. We need to define credit groups over here. That's going to be the next step. Seventh step, then assign credit groups. Assign credit groups to sales document types, to sales document and delivery document type. Assign credit groups to sales document type and delivery document type. Then eighth step, activate credit check. in item category controls. Activate credit check in item category controls over here. That's the next step. Okay. Ninth step, assign subtotal as A for condition total in pricing procedure. In pricing procedure, assign subtotal as A for condition type total in pricing procedure. 10th step, you need to maintain credit limit. So 10th step, you need to maintain credit limit of the customer. Okay, that's what you need to do. These are going to be the 10 steps you need to work it out. Oh, sorry, 11th step, you need to define credit control area determination. You need to work out with credit control area determination. So these are going to be the 11 steps you need to perform for this. You need to define a credit control area. You need to assign a credit control area to a company code. You need to assign this credit control area to sales area. You need to activate credit control area in our customer master and the sales area billing tab. Define risk categories, define credit groups, assign that credit groups to sales document type as well as to our delivery document types over here. Activate credit check at item category level. Assign subtotal as A for condition type total in our pricing procedure, and then maintain credit limits of the customer, maintain this credit control area determination, and this determination is going to be the combination of credit control area plus credit group plus risk category. Credit control area plus credit group plus risk category. Okay, so let me try to start doing all this configuration one by one and we try to work it out. Now, what is the credit control area we have worked out? Let me try to show you that one. Now we have created a credit control area on the name of SACC. Okay, so I'm just trying to use that one. So if you get into SPRO, IMG, enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, credit control area. And we have created it on the name of SACC over here. Okay, now this credit control area need to be assigned. Now if you just come back, click on or get into assignment over here. Financial accounting, and we need to assign it to our company code. So these steps has been already done, but I'm just trying to show you. So company code SAIN. To SAIN, we need to make sure our credit control area has been assigned up over here. Now, once you check this one, get into sales and distribution and make sure you're done with this particular step as well. Assign credit control area to sales area over here. If you click on it, click on position, select our sales organization and make sure you try to assign it as well. We're done with that. We assign our credit control area to sales area over here. That's the next step what we have done it. Now what? Now these 3 steps has been done. Okay. I'm not working with this particular step at the moment. Let me try to show you how to work with the risk categories. Now to define our risk categories, come back. Now it's a part of our financial accounting module. So get into this FI module, financial accounting new, financial accounting global settings new, not here, account receivables and accounts payable. Under this credit management. If you get into this credit management, credit control area, account, this is what we need to do. Now here, expand it and define risk categories. This is the step. If you click on this define risk categories, this how this is going to be looking. And we are assigning our credit control area to what? To a risk category. We are creating a risk category. At the same time, we are trying to assign this risk category to what? To a credit control area over here. Now, take the help of new interest and go for defining of it. Now here I'm just trying to create one on the name of S001. Okay, it's maximum of 3 letters. And I'm trying to call it as in high risk. S02 to SSCC, medium risk. S03 to SSCC, low risk. These are the 3 risk categories. I'm trying to define it and assign it. Define and assign over here. Okay, that's what we do. Now, once you define and assign, now what next? Save this one. Done. Now, once you're done with this, comes the next step. We need to define a credit group over here. We need to create a credit group. Now, to define this particular credit group over here, come back and try to get into sales and distribution module. Under the sales and distribution, if you get into basic functions, credit management or the risk management, over here, credit management. When you expand this credit management, define credit groups. That's going to be the step. So if you click on it, define credit groups. These are going to be the standards. No need to create anything. You can use the standard 01, 02, 03. 01 stands for order level, 02 delivery level, 03 PGI level. These are the 3 credit groups what you need to check. 01, 02, 03. Okay. Now once you check this one, make sure you try to assign it to our document type, sales document type and the delivery document types. So if you click on it, now pick up the document type. So that's going to be the first step. So we have created our document type over here, YAOR. To this, we need to make sure I'm trying to maintain it as an automatic credit check at the moment. That's what you need to do. Maintain it as an automatic credit control. And again, this we are trying to maintain a credit group as well. So here, block at order level. This is what I'm trying to maintain. Block at order level. That's what we are trying to do it. Block at order level. Okay. Now come back. Now once you're done with this, now pick up our delivery document type. If you double click on this delivery document type, so click on position. So in delivery document itself, we have block at delivery level, block at PGI level as well. Block at delivery level, block at PGI level. Both options are there. So maintain it as 02 if you want block at delivery level, 02 at delivery level, and 03 at PGI level. These are the settings what we need to maintain at block at order level, block at PGI level, and try to save it. And try to save it over here. Done. So this assignment also has been performed up. So define credit group, these things has been done. Now what? We need to activate credit check at item category level. This is nothing but transaction code VOB7. It's going to be VOB7. So if you click on this VOB7 transaction code, so pick up the item category. So YSAM is our item category, YSAM. So if you get into details, here you need to make sure this checkbox should be active. That means this item category is going to be relevant for credit check. This item category is going to be relevant for credit check. Okay, so we are trying to maintain this particular setting, whether your item category is relevant for credit check or not. So activate this checkbox and try to save it as well. For any item category, if you want credit check need to be executed, make sure this checkbox is activated. Okay, now this is what we need to do. Now what next? Now once you're done with this, then comes the next step over here. Assign subtotal as A for condition type total in our pricing procedure. So for this, you need to work with a transaction code VSAT08. We need to get into our existing pricing procedure and we need to activate like how system will be knowing whether credit limit of the customer has been exceeded or not. For that, we are trying to assign the subtotal over here. We are going to be assigning subtotal as A for doing that credit comparison. So here, open our pricing procedure, VSAT08. I don't even remember the pricing procedure. Just give me a second. OVKK. YSAM. Price is what we have created. Okay. So if you get into VSAT08, so select this one, get into control, and here against total condition type, try to maintain subtotal by rule A over here. Maintain it by rule A. For credit comparison, we are trying to maintain it. Okay, so maintain it by rule A and try to save it as well. And save it as well. That's what you need to do. Now, once you're done with this, now what the next step? Now, maintain credit control area determination over here. And please remember the transaction code for this, OVA8. OVA8. There's the T code for this. OVA8. Now, how to deal with this? See. So if you want to go by the path, we can go by the path as well over here. Define credit control area determination. That's the step. So if you click on it, now maintain the assignment. Try to take the help of new entries and maintain it for the combination of SSCC credit control area. And right now, this determination I'm trying to maintain with reference to high risk customers, 01. Credit group. So high risk customers need to be blocked at what level? Order level, 01. And try to maintain the description for this. So credit check for high risk. That's what I'm trying to maintain it. Click on enter. Now, there's one field which is missing. At the time of creating a credit control area, we need to maintain a check by the name update. Let me maintain it and show you. So if you basically, at the time of creation of this credit control area only, try to maintain it. So if you get into this enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, define credit control area, select the one what we have created, and here we need to maintain this particular field, update. So we are going to be telling the system what all documents need to be taken into consideration. And always make sure you try to maintain it by rule number 12. So I want system to take into consideration open orders, open deliveries, open billing, document values for evaluating the credit limit of the customer. For evaluating the credit limit of the customer. Okay. So maintain this particular rule and save it. Now same thing is going to be getting copied up when you try to maintain this particular determination over here. Now once you click on enter, now you can see that rule has been copied up. It will be copied from our credit control area. And here I'm not maintaining any other fields, basically a variant. If you want to maintain it as K4. There's a physically a variant what we are trying to work on, K4. From month of April to March, your credit limit is going to be evaluated, and these fields leave it as blank. These fields leave it as blank. We have certain scenarios under credit management. We are going to be working on it and try to save it over here. Okay. Now here we are going to be working with a concept called as automatic credit check at the moment. We are trying to work out with automatic credit check. And in this automatic credit check, we are trying to deal with static credit check. We are trying to deal with static credit check. Okay, now how this static credit check is going to be working. Now system will be taking into consideration all open order values. System will be taking into consideration all open order values plus open delivery document values plus open billing document values plus open items minus credit limit of the customer. So these are the parameters which are going to be considered when you're trying to work out with the static credit check. So system will be taking into consideration open order values plus open delivery document values plus open billing document values plus open item values minus current credit limit of the customer. All these values will be taken into consideration for evaluating the credit check of the customer. Okay. So all these document values will be taken into consideration. Please remember the particular point. Okay. So here we are trying to work with this one. So we are trying to activate a static credit check. Trying to activate a static credit check. And what should be the reaction? What type of messages you need to get if credit limit has been exceeded? Whether you need to get a warning message, an error message, or a combination also, we can maintain it. Like a warning plus how much credit limit has been exceeded, or you can maintain it like B. I need to get an error message plus how much limit has been exceeded up over here. You can maintain that settings. So right now I'm trying to work with rule D. I want to get an error message plus how much credit limit has been exceeded up over here. So maintain it. Okay. And reaction, right now we have selected rule as D. So no need to activate it because we are going to be getting an error message. This field is going to be applicable only if you activate it as a warning message. And you can tell the system to consider open orders and open delivery document values as well by activating this particular checkbox. By activating these two checkboxes. And now try to save it. This is going to be the credit control area determination what we have maintained. Combination of credit control area plus credit group plus risk category. And what type of credit check need to be executed up. We maintain this particular settings over here. Now what is the next thing? Now once you maintain these things over here, now try to create a new customer. Don't try to use an existing customer because for existing customer already there are certain transactions has been done in the past. Don't try to use the existing customer. Try to create a new customer. Okay. In our total configuration, this is the only thing which is pending. I need to create a new customer, and for that new customer, we need to assign a credit control area, and then we need to go for maintaining the credit limit of the customer. Now let me try to create a new customer over here. So get into XD01 transaction code. So I'm just trying to create and work with the standard account group. 0001, company code, SAIN, sales stock, distribution channel, and division information. So click on continue and go for creating a customer. I'm maintaining all the values for this. Now, if you get into company code data, maintain the reconciliation account under sales area data, customer pricing procedure 1, under shipping tab, maintain all this particular field. And now under billing tab, the most important one, credit control area. So which credit control area will fix up the credit limits of this customer. So assign the credit control area over here. And make sure you try to maintain account assignment group as well, which is going to be 01. We make domestic revenues out of it. And this customer is going to be liable for taxes. And under partner functions, all 4 partner functions need to be getting displayed up and try to save it. So customer will be created up by this particular step. Done. Now for this particular customer, what we do, we try to maintain the credit limit. And this is going to be a master data. This is maintained using transaction code FD32. There's a step we are trying to work it out. FD32. Now how to work with this? So getting to FD32. Now there's my newly created customer. There's a credit control area responsible for fixing up the credit limit. And make sure you activate all these checkboxes. Activate all these checkboxes. And now maintain the things. First thing in the overview screen, you can see all values are 0 because we have not maintained anything. If you click on enter, whatever the address maintained in our customer master has been copied up over here. Central data. Now, what is the limit you want to maintain? I'm trying to maintain a limit of 5 lakhs rupees over here. Individual limit also 5 lakhs, and currency is going to be INR. So customer can take the goods on credit from the company up to a value of 5 lakhs. I'm maintaining this value over here. Click on enter. This is fine. Just try to maintain it as 5 lakhs over here under status tab. And here you need to specify an important field, risk category. So I'm trying to classify my customer as what? As an high risk customer. Okay, as an high risk customer, and high risk customers are going to be blocked at order level. So maintain this risk category. Rest of the fields are not required. Click on enter. Okay. At the moment, we have not received any kind of payment because no transaction has been done. So click on enter and try to save it. So credit limit of the customer has been specified up. Or if you try to basically get into display mode, click on enter. Sorry, it has been not maintained. Why? Okay. Otherwise, let me do one thing. Now there's a problem with my system, so it's not taking this particular value. Let me continue this one tomorrow. I try to fix up this one. I'm going to be maintaining a credit limit of 5 lakhs for this particular customer. And tomorrow we try to run a cycle and we try to see whether if credit limit has been exceeded, then we are trying to block the customer at order level or not. What is the messages we are going to be getting it? I'm going to be doing it. Okay. Thank you guys. So let me stop it. So tomorrow we try to continue this one. There's more, we need to check it out.